Hey guys, Mr. 269 with you, and I'm bringing you some live commentary on Black Ops Zombies Ascension. Now this is going to be kind of like my first ever strategy guide for Ascension, because this is pretty much the only map I've ever played. So I'm just going to tell you some tips, tricks. First of all, this teddy bear. If you don't know what it does, just hold X over it, and it'll make a weird noise, you know. If you have played this before and you've done the teddy bears, or if you know what the teddy bears do in general, and I'm just doing this for people who don't know what are strategies for this map. So yeah. And I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I usually leave this room by round 2. Since I'm playing solo right now, I already have 1,300 points, and the points get racked up really fast. So, oh yeah, another thing, don't get hit by this; it will kill you. Just for those people who don't know, who aren't smart enough to figure that out. Because yeah, I've played with a person before who did not know that happened. If you can imagine that. They're freaking out. They're like, ah, help me.
I meant boom too.
Oh, look at this. Now, the reason I leave after round 2 is because I don't want to have to buy an M14 or an Olympia off the wall. And you should have enough points to buy the MP5K off the wall, which in my mind is one of the best guns on the game. Of course, in the lower levels it is, but once you get to like round 15, anywhere from 15 to 20, it gets a little bit weaker. Like right away, you can just one shot. You can do like one or two shots to the head, and that'll kill him. But you know, can't always be so accurate on this game.
Double points. Killing zombies is twice as fun now.
Well, of course you can afford to be accurate on these first few rounds, because they're just so slow. Get a few extra points. And if you have more than one person playing, I usually have one person sit in this room while the other person is out there and trains. I'll explain to you guys what training is. If you already know, that's good. But yeah, training is the ultimate way for you to get to higher levels on this game. Because if you don't train, you're pretty much screwed. Oh, carpenter already?
I'm drunk. Big supply.
Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you guys, well, not yet, but when you get into a little bit higher round, I'll show you how to train. But right now, my objective right now is just to get a crawler. For any of you guys who don't know how to make a crawler, this is going to be how you do it. Of course, it's kind of harder to make crawlers in the first few rounds, but you gotta quick grenade and you gotta throw. And if it hits them right, you end up with that. Of course, that is an insanely fast crawler, so I'll try again. Oh, okay, there we go, that's what I wanted. See, crawlers like this are good, because you can go around and do all your stuff,
You are fit to touch a Soviet.
and you don't have to worry about them, but the only thing you do have to worry about is if they bleed out, which, as you noticed, I just gave that crawler a little bit of blood, and that's usually what I do to keep them alive.
I need ammo.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna go around and do my stuff with my extra 4,000 points I got.
My weapon is hungry for ammo.
Turn power on. Almost forgot where it was.
Auxiliary power deactivated. Rocket approaching test position.
Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's just wait. First box ever. Okay, but anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
Security protocol
I just go and get all that stuff done.
I warned you,
I
Hellspawn.
kill him,
I have no money. That's not anything new.
and I can't buy a gun, or I can't buy any ammo off the wall, so I'll call him the lander. I guess I'll just have to use this. Which, I mean, it's a good gun, but I really don't like training with it. And, yeah, training with this gun is really annoying. It's not fun, because you got this stupid scope on it. You gotta try and aim. I mean, if you get a headshot with this, it's a one-shot kill in the first few rounds.
Russian precision.
The only bad thing is, if I do happen to aim in and actually get headshots, that can get me killed really easily.
This is a beautiful sight.
That works for my MP5K.
My weapon is filled with bullets. My body is filled with vodka. All is good.
That kind of surprised me. Okay, so this is how you run a train. You run around in circles pretty much and let the zombies chase you, and then you shoot them until they die. Okay. Really don't enjoy doing this. I'm gonna end up getting myself killed. Oh my goodness.
You are a fool for touching Nikolai.
Yeah, bow down, crawlers.
Back off, Stumpy.
Oh, almost got myself killed there. Let's go to the box, hopefully get something good this time. And I'm probably going to want to save up for Juggernog. For those of you who've never bought Juggernog, if you've never made it far enough to buy Juggernog, it is the ultimate source of happiness. Besides Claymores. Claymores are very good too, because I mean, they're just a defense thing. If you're sitting in, if you're sitting in that room I told you guys about, you put a claymore down. That pretty much is your warning signal if a zombie's coming in your room or not.